The Kenya Red Cross Society faced its biggest challenge yet in the recently disputed election. And it proved, as a local agency, it could be first across the line. When Kenyans voted on December the 27th, all 58 branches of the Red Cross had been placed on election alert. Abbas Guled, Secretary General, watched as the results were delayed, then disputed. President Mwai Kibaki and opposition leader Raila Odinga both claimed victory. National leadership evaporated. Kenya split along ethnic lines. Local humanitarian workers couldn't move without being challenged. Rival supporters set up roadblocks, creating no-go zones in most provinces. Suddenly, ethnic identity became a party card no one could throw away. The Red Cross had to find a way of getting access.
Well, the motivation was to lead by example. So I said, well, I'm the CEO, I'm the Secretary General, we go out. I drive the fast car, you guys follow me up. And nothing would happen to you. And we will stand up and talk to those powers be, whether it's the police or the vigilante group that may then question us, and we have to go out and be seen.
By stepping into the vacuum, the Red Cross took the humanitarian lead, a role usually occupied by international organizations. The government appointed the Red Cross to take charge. With pre-positioned stocks and a fleet of vehicles, the Red Cross already had the edge.
There was a national society, the Kenya Red Cross, which very clearly had the ambition to take care, to bring a Kenyan solution to this Kenyan problem. And they did.
But it was difficult at first to grasp the scope of the conflict. It was a hidden tragedy until the Red Cross released the first aerial footage. People fled into police stations and churches. Moi Referral Hospital in Eldoret had more wounded than it could cope with.
There were many doctors, surgeons and others who couldn't dare come to work because of their ethnicity. So we took decisions to send extra drugs, to send a surgeon and another surgeon from ICRC.
As the Red Cross movement, it is important for people to know who we are. Because
Red Cross workers were taught how to negotiate roadblocks and cope with ethnic hostility. Camps were set up for some 300,000 displaced people. The Red Cross worked with other agencies to provide water and basic services. It launched a tracing program for missing persons. The Kenya Red Cross put out its first appeal for emergency funds when many of the international organizations were still advising staff to stay at home. By the time a peace deal was signed on February the 28th, it had raised more than $1.5 million through local donations.
In the past, they've been able to deal with issues like those ones where people have had problems, either pre-election, post-election, and even in some areas where they've had inter-ethnic problems. Kenya Red Cross has the experience, and they have the capacity to deal with the big numbers of volunteers. And I think they've been our partners for a long, long time, and we said this is important for us to use our own homegrown agency